Hi everyone, my name is Yitmarak and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to do a little get ready with me and I'm going to talk about what I've read recently, what I'm currently reading, and what I hope to read next. The first book that I finished this year was Hunting of Prince Dracula by Carrie Maniscalco, and I'm also currently reading Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco, so it's the same author but a very different series. I started reading Hunting of Prince Dracula in November and I didn't finish it until February. So that's how life is going. I'm probably gonna end up reading 4 books this year. Very exciting. Hunting of Prince Dracula is the second book in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, which I read many years ago and I really loved it. For whatever reason, I didn't continue the series. And I went to the library one day and I saw Prince Dracula and I was like, okay, I shall read this. And it was really, really good and I really enjoyed it. I forgot how much I liked the author's writing and the characters as well. The Stalking Jack the Ripper series, it's a historical crime-solving novel series. It's like CSI, but it's the 1800s. Our main character is Audrey Rose, and our other main character is Thomas Creswell, and they're both students of forensics. And in the second book, they are trying to get into this academy. Each book has a different, well-known figure in history. For example, the first book has Jack the Ripper, the second book has Dracula, and then I think the third book has Houdini in it. Obviously, it's not supposed to be super historically accurate, but I actually enjoyed that part of the novel as well. I'm not very good at guessing plot lines or mysteries or anything like that, so I always have fun when I read mystery novels just because to me, most of the time, it's a surprise. There's also a really great, dark, creepy vibe to this novel, especially because you're in this old castle where this man, Dracula, used to live, and his history is very dark. He murdered a bunch of people, and Audrey Rose and Thomas get into very impossible, traumatic situations. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Without spoiling the first book, Audrey Rose, she goes through a loss which has left her grieving, so a lot of this novel focuses on her grief and her trying to go through life with this pain. There's also a lot of feminist elements to the novel because she is a woman. She's trying to study forensics and it's very unconventional, and there's a lot of people questioning her intelligence and her ability to do something like that. But she is hella smart and I love her. I love the two of them. I think the main characters, both Thomas and Audrey Rose, are really great and they have really great interactions and they have a wonderful relationship. It's very much a slow burn, so if you're into romances like that, then I think you'll enjoy that. They are very much partners in crime, literally. Oh, wait! I forgot to put on moisturizer. Oh no, I needed to do that. We're not doing this in order. So, Kingdom of the Wicked is, like I said, it's by the same author, but it's her newest series. This one is a fantasy, and we follow Emilia and Vittoria. They are witches, and they're both from Italy. So I really appreciate that. I like being in a world that I am familiar with. So I got to skip some of the crazy world building that happens with fantasy sometimes, which I like, but sometimes it's a little too much. They're both witches and they have grown up fearing the wicked, and they are the princess of hell and the devil and demons. So all of those guys, their grandmother has told them all their life that the wicked are, well, they're evil and that they need to keep safe from them. We meet the twins as children and then they grow up and Victoria is very secretive, and they're both very skeptical about the things that their grandmother has taught them. And they're also very curious. Something bad happens to Victoria, and Emilia ends up having to have an alliance with one of the princes, Wrath, in order to find out the truth. Victoria kept a lot of secrets, and Emilia is trying to find out what actually happened to her and why. And she's also trying to find out the truth about her lineage and why it seems like the witches or her family have this connection to the wicked. There's a lot of mystery and a lot of unknown and unanswered questions. Now, honestly, the plot is not the main reason why I'm reading the novel. I feel like what's been making it really enjoyable is Emilia and Wrath. The reason why I even picked up the book was because I read a quote and I was like, oh, this looked like it's going to be an enemies to lovers romance. So I was there. I picked up the book. Emilia and Wrath definitely have this like special bond, which they both hate, which is great for me because it's very fun to read about. I will also say that I feel like it's moving at a relatively like slow pace because I'm already like 44% into the novel, and like I'm still very confused. I still don't know what's really going on. Hopefully I will be given some information soon. I would very much like that. But I am also enjoying the good-looking, murderous, wicked, evil characters being all flirty with each other. That's fine with me too. I feel like doing blue today. Blue is a good color. There's one other book that I'm reading for a vlog. I'm not really gonna talk about it because I want to leave all my thoughts for the vlog, but it's my most anticipated release of the year. I can't believe I'm reading it. It's not out yet. I'm reading an arc, but I am loving it so much and it's so great, and I can't wait to post my video about it. So that's just a heads up. That's coming. If this look turns out ugly, speaking of enemies to lovers, let's talk about what I'm hoping to read after I finish These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. Woo! So These Violent Delights is a Romeo and Juliet retelling set in 1920s Shanghai. And that is all I know about it. I'm putting this down now. I've heard some really great things about These Violent Delights. I feel like a lot of people have really enjoyed it, and I think the premise sounds really interesting. My friend also read it and she really raved about it, especially about the writing, so I'm really excited to get to it. Shout out to Blonde with the Book. Let's fix everything with some concealer. So the other book that I'm hoping to get to soon is The Camelot Betrayal by Kirsten White, which is the second book in the A Camelot Rising series. I did not know that was the name. This cover is very beautiful. I like it. I would like to draw something like this. So I read The Guinevere Deception, which was the first book. Oh my goodness. 2019, and I really enjoyed it. I haven't heard that many things about it. I feel like I haven't looked at reviews either because I don't want to spoil myself. I don't know a lot about Arthur and the legend of King Arthur, which is what the book is about. I probably should have said this. So The Guinevere Deception, it follows the story of King Arthur, but it follows the perspective of Guinevere, so it's from her point of view. And also we know that it's not really Guinevere, it's somebody pretending to be hers. It's a young girl who is a witch. She was raised by Merlin. That is not a spoiler. We find out at the very beginning of the book. So I was really shocked by the end of The Guinevere Deception. I was shocked. I was betrayed by a character that I liked. I'm still not over that. Still not over that. And also, Guinevere is my girl. I have wings. Yes, I have wings in my eyes now. Next month is March. You know what that means. It means Chain of Iron by Cassandra Clare is coming out. Book 2 in the Last Hours trilogy. Guess what? Guess what I never read? Chain of Gold. My most anticipated release of 2020. I never read it. I don't really have a good reason for not having to do it. Just that I'm very much a mood reader, and I feel like sometimes I'm just not in the mood. Plus, I feel like when you really anticipate something, it can be a little bit, what's the word? Dreadful? It can be a little bit dreadful because, maybe it won't be as good as you think it will be. Or maybe it will be very good and you will get obsessed with it, and then there won't be a book 2 to read, which is terrible, and then you have to wait. But I don't have to do that because March is coming up and I have Chain of Iron pre-ordered. I very much have this personality where I can easily fixate on things that I love very passionately for long periods of time. So I also have to mentally prepare for that. I remember when I finished The Infernal Devices, I could not stop thinking about it. I could not. My brain would not shut up about it. Hopefully somebody relates to what I'm saying. Hit me. Oh, I caught it. I'm coming to life. Did you guys see Taylor Swift's announcement? Because I did. I'm very excited. I have not stopped listening to her music, so I'm just really excited to get to relive all the eras. And now I get to relive them as a stan. Because I used to listen to her music pretty casually. But now I'm like, Taylor Swift! You know? Ta-da! Final look. Changed my shirt so I would match. Woo! Woo! Now I match the Camelot Betrayal. So here are the books that I'm hoping to read soon. These are definitely a priority because they're from the library, but I have got to read Chain of Gold. I have to. I'm so ashamed that I haven't. I might do a reading vlog reacting to it, like a spoilery reading vlog, since I feel like it's been long enough since it came out. But yeah, here we are. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you're currently reading, what you've read recently. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Bye.